This is a tutorial for Panel Legend for Macintosh computers. This app has been out for a while, but we haven't really done a tutorial for this specific version, so we're going to go in and look at this today. So first we open up the app, which we have opened up here already. I'll just click on it to ready it. You'll notice the X is disabled, but you can just go Command Q to quit the program if you ever need to quit it. So on the left you'll notice your control panel. This is to control all your settings of your Panel Legends, to make new Panel Legends, to delete Panel Legends. And then of course on the right is your actual Panel Legends, the active Panel Legend that you're viewing. So the blue sections in the control panel are just headings. So you have a panel heading and a settings heading. So let's go ahead and make a new panel. This is your list of panels. As you'll notice, it's labeled panel list here. If you click on the little arrow, you'll see your list of panels that you've created. To add a new panel, simply click add, and it'll come up as new panel. And you can also delete Panel Legends from here. So we'll go ahead and rename that. We'll rename it by company names. Let's say we're working for Equitable Insurance. Oh, sorry, to rename the Panel Legend, you need to click over here. All right. So there we go. Now we have an Equitable Insurance Panel Legend, which has the heading up at the top here. We're going to go ahead and select the size of it. You can select in either centimeters or inches. We're going to stick with inches. And we're going to select a Panel Legend that's 1 foot high, so 12 inch. Actually, no, we're going to select 9 inch, just so it'll fit on a standard piece of paper. And we're going to go with a width of 4.25, so 4 1/4 inches. So you won't see that do much here right now, but when you print this out, it'll print to that exact size. You'll of course have to cut it out of your printed page unless you have paper that's exactly that size, but that's unlikely. Now we're going to go to circuit numbering. So it starts out with a default of 42 circuit panel, and if you scroll up and down over here you can see it goes to 42 circuits. We could have an 84 circuit panel, but of course that'll make our circuits very skinny because our height is only 9 inches, so we're trying to squeeze in 84 circuits into 9 inches. So in that case we might want to do a double-sided Panel Legend. So for now we'll stick to a common 3-phase panel of 42 circuit. This is your starting circuit. So right now we're starting at circuit 1, but say we were making an 84 circuit panel and we were doing it on 2 separate legends so they fit. We could start at 43, and as you can see now you have your 43 to 84 over here to do your second half of a legend, but for now we're going to keep that at 1. A and B is for tandem breakers, so you can go to A and B, and each phase slot in your panel will now have an A and a B section for your slimline or your twin breakers. We're going to stick with regular breakers, so we'll deselect that. And down here is just for coloring, so you can actually turn your coloring off and just have a plain black and white Panel Legend, or you can turn your coloring on and the phasing colors will show, which is quite handy for when it comes time to pull wire and get your colors right. You can also go to a single phase panel, in which case it'll just give single phase coloring, but we'll keep it on 3-phase for now. You can change these colors for different countries, or if you just want different colors. So say we want a real bold red, we can select a bold red. You can select a dark black, but of course you lose your font, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. That's why we keep our colors kind of in a pastel shade here. But that just shows that you can change the colors to whatever you want. Typically, if you're in a different country and use different phasing colors, you could change these. And of course, when you click on these, it's a color wheel that shows up, Apple's color wheel, so you can select from any of Apple's predetermined colors in here, or just create your own color, and then simply close it when you're done. Okay, so now we got all our settings done right, so now we can go up here. We've already named our panel Equitable Insurance. We have a second line here where we can put any kind of description, or what I typically put here is the specs of the panel, so you have quick access to those. So let's say today we're doing a 208 120 volt panel, and let's say it's a 200 amp panel. You can put any information in here you want. If you're doing a residential panel, you might choose to put an address in here. Might make more sense. Or you can put the specs in here as well, right? Anyway, basically a description line for your panel that you can put anything you want. So now we can get going. To do multi-gang breakers, we simply click the first pole in that line, and we can click select multi-pole breakers. And if we want to put them back, we select the last number in the line. So say we have an say our first thing is an oven, so we'll go to a 2-pole, and we'll click on the description, and we'll put kitchen oven. Then say after that, just some general receptacles. Well, I guess general recs is kind of a bad description. Let's put room 142 receptacles. And let's say after that we have a 3-phase exhaust fan. So we'll click on the circuit 7 to make a 3-phase, a 3-pole breaker, and we'll put kitchen exhaust. And that's about all there is to it. You type in all your descriptions. The app will try to fit your text in there as best you can. You can actually format your font as well. So you can highlight this, go up to your menu and hit Format Font. And your Apple font dialog will come up. And you can change to any font you want. This changes your entire panel legend so it matches. But as you can see, you can select any font that you have installed in your computer. So I like an Arial. If my descriptions aren't too big and I have a nice big panel legend, I can go to a large font that people can read, and then I can simply close my font editor and all the fonts will be changed to that new font and that new size. So once you have your panel legend all done, it automatically saves. Or sorry, no, it doesn't automatically save. You have to go up to File Save, and that will save your legend for next time you come into the app. You can also save as to save to a different file name. And once you want to get this panel legend to a printer, you can also go up to the file menu and hit print, and a print dialog will come up. This print dialog allows you to set margins. Now typically you don't need to do this because typically you're going to cut this legend out so it's the right size that you set, because it's obviously going to print on whatever media you have, whatever paper size you have, but it's going to print it in the size you've specified. If you find it's not printing exact, you can scale it down with the scale percentage here. So if it's a little big, you might want to go down to you might want to change this to a 95% scale or something like that. And then you can print it in landscape or portrait. And of course, all the measurements are in centimeters and inches for those of us using metric and those of us using imperial. Once you have this all set up, which typically you won't change anything, you just leave everything at 0. Portrait mode, 100% scale. The app should do all the sizing for you. Then you just hit print and your print dialog will come up with a preview, and you can hit print and it'll send it to your printer where it will print out the proper size. You cut it out and it'll fit in your panel legend perfectly. You can also print to a PDF, of course. Now that being said, you can also export this panel legend. There's up in the file menu, there's 2 export options. You can export as a PDF file, so you might want to email that to someone for them to print, maybe even a homeowner. You can also export to a CSV file, which is a comma separated values. This allows you to bring the file into a spreadsheet. So you might want to bring it into a spreadsheet to do additional formatting, and maybe print from your spreadsheet even if you so desire. So you can export as a CSV, bring it up in Excel or Numbers if you're using Apple, and you can work on it from there. The only other menus we have are the help menu. So if you go up to the menu system and you go into help, you can get a manual, like a description help, a text help, or you can actually access the video tutorial from there as well. So that's about it. That's Panel Legend in a nutshell. Hope you enjoy it.